What we do here is go back.
Hey guys, welcome back to Talk It Up with Cindy and Jerry. Hope you guys are doing good.
How's it going, everybody? How's everybody doing out there?
How's it going? So today's podcast is going back to school shopping.
Well,
Not just supplies, just like all in all, the
All
differences between shopping for school supplies and clothing now
then
versus back when
then.
we were kids.
And even how they even just start announcing it.
Yes. Yes, technically, when we were growing up, they didn't start having school supplies in the stores till August.
That's correct. Yeah. So I remember
Actually, not even beginning of August, mid-August, you didn't see stuff in the
you didn't
stores.
see not even that. You
in
didn't
the
see the
stores.
commercials about it.
No.
No. Summer came and you were in summer mode. It's like everything else they do. And school supplies is one of them. So I think you start seeing school supply ads and commercials.
Like
By
by the end of July already.
Yeah.
Which it's kind of sad because you finish school end of June. Like
Mid to end of June, depending schools
depending
and-
where.
yeah.
Right? But within 4 weeks, technically, of you being done with school, there's supplies again.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't even give the kids that break because that haunting shows up back 4 weeks right after you're done.
No, I get it. Absolutely. So here's what I think also is, I remember growing up, my mom, would take us to Woolworth because we had a Woolworth in the neighborhood I grew up in, Dykeman area,
Okay.
and we would go there, and not just the clothes. I'm talking about the school supplies at the younger age, middle school, early elementary.
So we had a Woolworth also.
We were just excited. My mom would take us. We get to pick our lunchbox if we still had that time. Well, in the younger grades, we were using lunchbox. And then, of course, the pencil case, the Trapper Keeper, or the binder.
So we were not excited to shop with my mom because my mom was that person. You know how you take your kids shopping and you let them get cool stuff? No, my mom did not divert from the list. And she always picked up the most basic stuff, the most cheapest stuff to stretch her dollar. I get it now. As a kid, I used to get upset, but I get it because I do sometimes with Aiden. Just to stretch a dollar, I'd rather get the generic brand, as for like pencils or sharpeners and things like that.
Yeah, but here's what. But did your mom take you for the
To shop?
for the pencils and pens in the early grades? In the early grades.
When I was very little, no.
Okay, so at
As I
any
got a
point,
little bit
she
older-
said, "Hey, this is your pencil case. You're gonna like it."
Yes.
See, in the early grades, we chose. We did kind of choose.
Okay.
She would just take a look, and you would just pick.
No, when I was little, she would buy everything.
Yeah.
Then
Now-
as we got older, then we went with her.
Okay.
But our excitement was the clothing part because I'm a girl.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
especially when I was a kid, in New York now, the kids wear uniforms in public schools.
Right. So for me, for the first 8 years, because I went to Catholic school,
You wore uniform.
it was uniform.
So
There
you
was
didn't
no.
get
Yeah,
all
you got some
excited.
fall clothes, absolutely, just for fall.
Yeah.
But
you
it
wore
wasn't
uniform.
like, hey, like when I went to high school.
That was different.
Yeah, I'm gonna be wearing this shirt first day, these jeans, these
so
sneakers.
I went to public
In
school.
Catholic school versus public school, first day, everybody looks the same. Like your tie there, everybody, maybe you
for
had a
me,
sweater on, maybe.
And that was my excitement. I would get new kicks because I was a sneaker girl. So, we'd go shopping. I'd get sneakers and my Lees and my polo shirts and things like that because I was
here's
a
another
tomboy.
thing. So in Catholic school, I don't think they do it now. Your book bag was a Catholic school book bag.
I saw that the kids that went to Catholic school
Yeah,
got me.
you had a couple that had maybe a regular backpack, but
but
a
it
lot
had
of
to be
us,
in a
yeah.
specific
Oh, and it was
backpack, specific
So
color.
it wasn't even the backpack. They had this leather
like a case.
a case. I wish I still had it. And it was like, I don't know if it was real leather or not. Let's be real. Maybe it was back then. It was cheaper, but it was badass. Excuse me. But it was, you know what I'm saying? You had one of those in the upper grades. You were like, yeah, this guy, he's got to go. Yeah.
He's a geek.
Damn, that's wrong. That is wrong.
I just mess with you.
But no,
This is joking. No, I'm not.
they kept. Shut up, Cindy. Shut up. No, so for me, it was. You had the Catholic school bag, and you had the whole outfit.
You
so
were
all we had.
You were all business with your little
all you had.
case.
Shut up, Cindy. All we had was the excitement of picking the school supplies because they didn't have like Alita Queen Martyr's, notepads. And,
No, we got to pick our backpacks and like I said, clothing. We got to pick out our clothing. So that was my exciting part of going back to school, having the cool clothes for the first couple days of school.
I get it, absolutely.
We dressed up, for the first at least the first week because my mom always bought us like 7 new outfits for me and my sister, plus our school supplies. So for our kids. When we lived in New York, our daughter wore a uniform because she went to public school, and in New York, of course, there were uniforms. Yeah. I actually remember she wore a yellow shirt with navy blue bottoms. Yep. So it was either a skirt or like these Docker pants that we would buy her.
I remember that.
When we moved to New Jersey, our boys in public school here, and our daughter, because she was about 10 when we moved here, they started wearing regular clothes. So my daughter used to get so giddy like me. Because when we moved here, she was 10. So by the time she got to like her early teens...
she was getting excited to choose clothes.
Yes, she would get excited to get clothes and all the unicorn folders and all that stuff.
Yeah, so I'm going to answer one question you made. Some people may say, hey, when you moved, how come nobody put the kids in Catholic school? Well, one, Catholic school versus the 80s was right now way more expensive.
Yes.
And two, what we learned also is you're paying money into the taxes for the public school system, which is... and I don't want to go back and forth between the city and the suburbs, but
we didn't really need to because the school system
was really good. Yeah, the public school system was really good. So we made that choice where we weren't going to spend the extra money in the Catholic school and just put our kids in the public school, which it worked out fine. They're all doing pretty well. Yeah. So I just wanted to because I'm a Catholic school and she's public school
kid. So and the difference, I mean, there's some differences.
There are certain differences.
We did notice differences between us. Growing up, going to Catholic school and public school.
I'm very polished and, hey,
that's
very interesting. Where you're like, hey, that's very interesting. Like, you're loud, from the Bronx.
I'm loud because I'm from the Bronx and I came from a loud Puerto Rican Dominican family. You're very reserved because your family was very Americanized and they kept their feelings to themselves. Okay?
Let's get back into, schooling. So... I remember, when it was before the Trapper Keeper, this was back in the 80s for the Gen Xers, we had the regular binder.
Yes.
And what was popular was putting stickers in Manhattan all over the binder.
So,
you would go to the gumball machine.
Do you guys have the denim binder?
Yeah, the denim binder, yeah.
Yes.
So you would
they don't even have that no more.
I don't know.
I don't see those anymore.
You go to the gum machine and you get the sticker. And it was not the flat sticker, it was also the cushion stickers. Mm-hmm. And they were all over everybody's books.
Yes.
Did you guys do that in the Bronx?
Do you know
but did you do it in the Bronx?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
It was a different borough, not a different country.
Hey, take it easy because we had that conversation. You said you guys didn't do it as much.
No, we did different things.
Okay.
But do you remember that if you had a denim loose leaf binder, your certain stickers would not stick because of the denim material on the binders?
Nah, I never had that issue.
Only the bubble stickers would stick.
Yeah, we only did bubbles.
The paper stickers would not stick.
No, we did
those
bubbles.
Those would go on the marble notebooks.
Oh, okay, yes.
Because marble notebooks, those marble...
Maybe I just don't recall it then. But
yeah, those things go back way
They still have the
back.
marble notebooks.
That's why I said those things go way back. Way back.
I don't know why, but they're still in style.
So, every time I went school shopping for my daughter when she was little, I always saw lunch boxes, and I always thought it was so weird because growing up in the city, we all did school lunch.
Even from first grade?
Yeah.
Also, in the Catholic school, we had brought our lunches. It took a couple of years before lunches came into the Catholic school. At least our Catholic school. We had lunch boxes.
I went to public school. So public school, we had, school.
Okay.
They had breakfast and they had lunch.
Yeah, no, there was... No.
You see something you guys didn't have, we had. So
we had, once a month, hot dog day. And then they finally changed it and started bringing lunch into the school.
I know. That's why when we moved here to Jersey and our youngest one wouldn't eat the school lunch, it was a whole new thing. Like I always saw on TV shows, kids, pack the kids' lunches, pack the school lunches.
Yes, yeah.
It was such a new thing for me with our last one to pack his lunches. Because I was so used to school lunches for both of our other kids and us growing up, me growing up with school lunches. Yeah. So when my youngest wouldn't eat the school lunches because he was so picky.
Yeah.
It was a whole new thing for me to make sure I bought enough
supplies for
supplies
regular day
for,
eating
during
and then school
groceries,
lunch.
yes, for his lunchbox. It was so weird, and it wasn't even. It lasted like 4 years before he started eating school lunches.
Yeah, now he
5
does.
years.
Now he does.
So yeah, now he does, and people are, what do you put? I said I put the same thing because he won't eat anything else.
Anything else?
Peanut butter sandwiches,
There's some cookies, right?
some cookies, Go-Gurts, and Capri Suns.
Was Aiden? This is
All for Aiden.
right. Aiden did the Go-Gurts though.
Yes.
He did. Okay, I can't.
Yeah,
remember.
I know. He was so picky so
Yeah,
hard, but
yeah.
yeah, Go-Gurts.
That must have been a
Capri Sun.
short window.
They had to be frozen.
Oh yes, I remember this.
That's the only
We haven't
frozen.
bought Go-Gurts in years though.
He ate so much of them because he got tired of them. That's why they were like his frozen pops because it would freeze a little, so it would keep the sandwich cool. The
So,
Go-Gurts.
Yeah, so here's another thing which I saw. We didn't have to go to it because our son is going into high school.
Mm-hmm.
Is everything is always changing. You know, you shop online and stuff like that. School supplies. Back then, you didn't have dictated what you needed to get. You would just
No, you
get
just go.
school-
and
your
get
parents
it,
just got school
But that
supplies.
changed. I think it's been a bit since they've been doing.
Oh,
those
it's been got to be
lists.
like almost over 15 years easily.
With the lists. Yes.
Yes. All of a sudden, then the list came. What you needed. The
Not
glue,
only it's
the
a
pens, the
ridiculous
pens,
list. Not for
wipes.
one thing. No.
It was just like,
But nowadays, they don't want 1 pack of crayons.
yeah, 3.
They want 3 packs of crayons. They want 3 packs of 12 pack of pencils. It's like they want to have the supplies plus then backups. They want us to
Yes.
fill up the closet. I get it. They're
No, yeah, I don't have a
underbudgeted.
problem. But
I
I'm
don't
just
have
saying,
a problem, but
yeah, it's
that list
just-
got long. It
The list got
tripled.
long. And now, you don't even have to go shop for that list.
Some schools.
Our school does the package, the school supply
Well, not
package.
the junior high school. Only the
Lower grades.
Lower grades.
So the lower grades, you can order
You prepay.
and prepay, and they
I
come
wish
in
the high schools
pallets.
did that because I wouldn't have to go shopping for anything if the high school did that.
So I'll give it to the company
wish.
to be creative and really work with the schools and create that kind of business.
Yeah, because they even have, if you pay a little bit extra, you get the special math calculator in there
Does
too.
he need a calculator? Because I could have sworn I saw a posting about a calculator for high school. He still has the old one.
It's the same calculator.
Oh, it's the same? Okay.
So, yeah, I have to look through his supplies to see what he needs.
I remember growing up, nobody said, hey, you need to have this special calculator. You just
You
had
know
a
what the
calculator.
funny thing is? They always rag us about having a calculator. There's a calculator on your phone.
Listen, I'm a big fan of. Listen, I've always said this. You know, from right now, when people say it's bad the internet, back then people said it was bad having the calculator, and people
Yeah.
were going to be stupid growing up. Yeah,
There's
okay.
a calculator on your phone.
All these people
There's
that
a
grew up in the
calculator on your
80s
computer.
created a lot of the stuff that's going on right now. So
But there's a calculator.
There's a
on your
calculator on your
computer. There's
phone.
one on your phone. So
yeah.
I don't get it, but
Anyway,
it is what it is.
So that was good. So you save time on the school supplies, but in high school, not.
I don't know. I'm all fingers right now. I'm good. I printed out all his health paperwork for fencing, so I just have to finish filling it out. I just have to make his physical appointment this week coming up. I'm that mom. I try to get everything done 2 weeks before school starts.
So now let's
And
ask this.
school's
Right?
starting in August this year, which
Yeah.
is annoying.
I remember going to high school, the excitement.
Mm-hmm.
You probably had the same excitement. Our
High
youngest,
school and junior high school, yes.
yeah, our youngest is like
No.
another day in school. That's it.
He doesn't care. Our two other ones,
Yeah,
they
we're the
would
same.
get really excited.
Absolutely, that first day, you see everybody,
First 2 days,
what you're wearing.
yes. He doesn't care.
That's
He's
why I
like-
call him California kid. It's
Yeah.
like,
He doesn't care.
you excited? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I
Anything
mean, he did
special?
pick out his sneakers.
He did pick out the sneakers.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I
Alright.
showed him a few pairs on the app, and he was like, "No, I don't want this one. I want that one. I want this one." I'm like,
Right.
"Okay." And he actually did ask me for a third pair, which he never does. I told him, "We'll wait and see." So he is getting into that because he's not one of those kids that has to be latest and greatest.
No.
But I think with high school now, once he was a 8th grader in high school, it kind
school's different.
It's kind of like streaming in little by little.
High school is
He's
different.
getting a little serious. He's getting a little bit more conscientious of what he wears.
Let's see. He eats different things.
He did. He did.
No, he does, he
He's
does, he
eating
does.
a little bit more. He's maturing. He's maturing.
Yeah.
My baby's not a baby anymore.
No.
I know, it's so weird.
So I think if I look back and now, yeah, there's big differences between the 80s and now.
Oh, dude, the Trapper Keeper. It was
Oh,
like
that's right.
I was just talking about it with one of the moms the other day. I was like, "Do you remember the Trapper Keeper?"
That was the
It was like the trifold.
trifold beyond the blue binder. Somebody went to school with it, and
it was like the next level in Notebook, you know. And
it had cool designs on it.
It had cool design. It flipped, which I don't know what the concept of the triple flip it.
Well, no, it didn't. It
was a triple fold, like a triple fold.
I'll have to picture, but
like
you could close it.
Over.
It folded over. Yes,
it folded over.
So you can have papers in there and stuff. Listen, I remember going back to now. You got to think about it. Is you also had the excitement of the folders. Remember, you had to have.
Once finally in the 80s they came out, because before that
it was
were all
just basic folders.
Base folder.
And you had Marvel, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Strawberry, Shortcake, Barbie.
That's when everything kicked it up.
Hot Wheels. Yeah, everything was really starting. That's why I say.
So were you a coordinator? I was a coordinator.
In the folders?
And like my folders matched my pencil case, color coordinating.
No, I would just pick the cool looking folders.
I guess it was a girl thing.
Yeah.
Like if we went with pink, the majority of our folders were with different shades of pink.
Oh, no.
And our erasers, because you have those little erasers that you put at the end of the pencil.
Yep.
Things like, so they coordinated. They had to be pink and yellow.
No, we didn't do that. I didn't do that.
I guess it was a girl thing.
You just picked your cool folders and
I guess it was a girl thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And here's another thing. So our book covers were not paperback; they were from the school.
Oh, the school gave you guys the ones to make?
I don't remember if you had to pay for them or not, but
the ones that you had to fold. Now, do you guys remember using brown paper bags to cover your textbooks at school? Then
that's what I'm saying. So I came with ours with the school. It had the logo and everything like that.
Oh, the logos, and then you had to fold it and slide it in. And I remember making those. I remember teaching our kids how to make those, because then they stopped and they started selling book socks.
Yeah, that's right.
In the early 2000s, book socks, and you would have to buy small or large book socks. Nobody even really buys those things anymore. They came and they went. The book socks.
Nobody does. So nobody does book covers anymore.
Well, our son doesn't. He doesn't really.
Wow,
do book
so that's
covers
it.
anymore.
Okay, all right.
Well, they don't really. They keep the books in school now because everything's on Chrome.
Everything's on Chrome. Everything's digital.
So and they don't bring the books home.
Yeah.
They used to, pack up their backpacks full of all these textbooks and stuff like that. Yeah. It's very rare if Aiden brings a textbook home. Yeah. Because everything's online now.
Yeah.
I remember us going to school, carrying
your math book, your science book,
textbooks
for homework.
They were like a workout. Then these kids nowadays have it easy because all they got to carry is probably a binder,
the Chromebook,
their Chromebook, and maybe one workbook.
That's it.
Because everything is online, or they keep the textbook at school because they can access everything on their Chromebook.
Sure.
Versus and then when our daughter or our other son, they used to have a copy at school and give him a copy to leave at home. Do you remember that?
Yes, that's right.
And I was like...
I thought that was so weird. Like, so
I was like, that's not fair. We had to huff it. Why can't they huff it?
Not even that you have that many books in the school that you could dub up all across the...
Yeah, for a while. I don't think all schools did that, but
all the
I know
kids maybe got them? I don't know, but it was... I noticed.
Our son, our middle son did it.
He would have extra books here and stuff like that.
Yeah, he would have a set of books here, and then at the end of the year, you had to bring them in. If not, you got a fine.
Now, do you remember this? You would get a book, and,
you had to put your name on it.
You had to put your name on it, so you would look to see who had your book before, especially if you knew
the person.
If you knew the person, and then you would be like, "Yo, I got your science book, dude."
Yes, I remember that.
I got your math book.
See, these things are all I know. Everything's on the Chrome and on the internet.
Yeah, they don't have that.
And they don't have that anymore.
You're like, Steven, yo, Jose.
Those are cool things.
I got your social studies book. I remember that. That's why I brought it up.
And I don't know if it's still the same way, but at lunchtime, I know you went to Catholic school, so they didn't have this.
What?
At lunchtime, they have these little booklets. So when your parents paid for your school lunch, or you got free lunch, you had a booklet, and you had to tear your number out for that day. And you had to make sure you didn't lose that little ticket, because that's how you got your lunch.
So when we used to have, before lunch, it was hot dog day, and you would buy your tickets. Then it was regular lunch. I don't remember a punch out or anything like that. You would just go and get your lunch. And it wasn't like nowadays. You have maybe 2 hot dishes or maybe 1 hot dish. and then you had to opt for a sandwich or a salad. So it was limited, but yeah, it was one hot. So if it was spaghetti meatballs, you were getting spaghetti meatballs, or I think you had a choice of a sandwich, a basic sandwich, and then your milk, and that was it. Where nowadays they've got a couple of things.
So I've worked at a school.
Yeah.
I was a lunch lady, maybe about 16 years.
For a second one.
Yeah, 16 years back, I used to be a lunch lady at the local school here. And I got to see it from the other side of the counter.
Like, it has to be insane.
It is insane. When you have to...
But you give multiple hot choices, right?
Yes, there's multiple hot choices.
Like today's hamburgers and...
Which would be hard to prep. Because you would have to, cook all these things. And then you also have to have the cold stuff prepped also.
Yeah.
And working at a school, in the lunchroom, you can't put things in the fridge and serve it the next day.
No.
It doesn't work that way.
Right,
so
right.
everything gets cooked or tossed.
But they had multiple hot items. At least two different. Like,
yes.
I would think chicken strips and hamburgers.
Yes.
Then, of course, a sandwich or two and a salad. So they nowadays, these kids have choices.
Multiple choices, yes.
But
when I went to public school, you only got two choices.
I only had one. Catholic school. That was it. Spaghetti meatballs and the sandwich. I'm almost positive.
Yeah, you got a cold choice or a hot choice.
That was it.
Yep.
That was
No,
it.
these kids, they had multi-choices.
And most of the time, I always got the hot. So
Our kid, our son, he's lucky that every day they have hamburger or chicken tenders at the junior high school. And the high school here, too.
right.
They do, every day there's hamburgers there. And every day there's a subsection and there's, I don't know if there's chicken fingers or chicken patties. So he'll be good because he's very picky.
Yeah.
I
think we're good. I think we're coming to it.
I think we're coming to it. I just wanted to touch also on the fact that, like you said, that the school supplies, they make it easy with the school supplies. Some places actually were giving backpacks with the basics in them.
Really?
Yeah, like they do the fundraisers and the kids
Yes,
come.
yes,
and
yes,
they have
you're
the
right.
backpacks,
Yes.
and that way it makes it easier for the parents that need the extra help.
Yeah.
They didn't do those things when we were growing up.
No, there was not even. You know what? I can tell right now, there was not even like that in any corporate America.
No.
Now you see that a lot. Like even,
Yes.
if it's not
I just wanted
us
to
or
touch
it's in the
base on
building,
that, 'cause
you'll
I
see
do
a
see it a
lot of
lot.
backpack drives. A lot of companies do it.
Yeah.
School
Because it's a
supplies.
lot more expensive
Everything's
than
very
it was
expensive.
when we
Absolutely.
were kids. But I just think that's a big difference now. When we were growing up, your parents had to just figure it out. Or you didn't even, some kids didn't even come to school with a backpack. They just carried their books in their hand.
I don't know about that. I didn't see nobody do that.
Many.
Yeah?
When we were kids.
I can tell you one thing. A lot of us had the Queen of Martyrs book bag. There was some that didn't, and maybe there was a cost to it.
I'm gonna bring something up. I knew they stopped making them because it got dangerous and kids tripped over them. Do you remember the kids with the backpacks with the wheels? It was it kind of looked like a suitcase.
Yes. So I think our daughter had it, or
Our daughter had one of them.
I always thought it was the stupidest thing.
It
But-
made it easier when they had to carry their
Books were getting
That's what
insane.
it was. They were
Yes.
getting heavy.
The books were insane.
So we
Yes.
did do it for our daughter
Yes.
because this is before for our other son, where they started leaving books at home.
Yes.
Because when our daughter was in school, they used to go back and forth with their textbooks.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing.
But then kids had accidents on the stairs with them.
Oh, it was a dangerous thing.
Yeah,
it was like
so they
nobody know how to
stopped-
use them.
Yeah, so they stopped selling them or stopped making them. There's things that pop in my head about the differences.
I mean, that's why we're talking about it. I mean, right now, there's a lot of you going through it right now, buying the school
sorry.
supplies, coming to the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are done almost, I think, right? We're pretty much almost done.
I just have a couple things left to get him. He's got the important part. Going to high school, he needs his sneakers. He's got a binder and pencils. Everything else, I find out from the teachers. Oh, and I gotta get him I feel like I'm always buying a lock. When they go to high school, every year, they have to memorize. Because I don't know what they do with the locks.
So you gotta get another new one?
Yeah, I don't know. I kept my lock for 3 years. When I was in high school, I had the same lock because I memorized it. I was not trying to memorize another lock combination. These kids constantly lose or misplace it or whatever. So I
did you have locks in junior high?
Yeah.
See, in this Catholic school, we went to 8th grade. We didn't have no lockers.
Oh no, we had lockers.
You see no hallways. There's no lockers, right?
No, we had lockers.
Lockers in high school, but that was it.
And actually, I had the same lock for 2 years in junior high school. It was
I
one of
suggest-
those. What do they call them? Master or something.
Master lock.
The master lock, I had a blue, you know, the turn, it was all blue. I had that for 2 years. Then when I went to high school, I had the black one.
All right.
But I feel like I'm always buying a lock because I bought him locks for junior high school. He didn't want to have the regular number locks. I had to get him the word locks.
Okay.
Remember so he can make the word.
I saw it. Yep.
He hates the number ones. So now I gotta find out if he lost it.
Yeah, I was
or if I have to go and order a new one for him to memorize. Well, those you customize it. You put your own
you put your
password.
own word. Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to do that for him for high school because in high school he's gonna need a locker. My son, our youngest, hates using his locker. His teacher used to make it easy for him and have him leave everything in the main homeroom so that he wouldn't have to go to his locker.
Okay, I remember that now. Yes.
Yeah, she would cater to. Our son would be catered to by his teacher, and he would be allowed to leave his things in the main
high school
room, so he wouldn't have to go back and forth to his locker. Now in high school, I don't know what he's gonna do, so we'll figure it out and see what happens.
All right.
So guys, thanks for checking us out. Check out our Instagram account. Check out our other videos.
Like, subscribe,
follow,
share,
comment below,
comment.
share. You know how it all goes. So come back and check us out on our next podcast. This one was a little interesting, kind of reminiscing of school. Anything else, baby?
That's it. All right.
All right. So
see you guys.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye.